You know that feeling when you open your closet and everything looks like basically you don't want to wear any of it? I've been there so many times over the past few years. Because the thing is, our closets, they stay in the back of our room, they stand still, but you and I, we continue to change and grow through our life experiences. So if you're feeling frustration with your clothes, it might just be a disconnect with who you are now and a wardrobe that doesn't necessarily reflect that. So how do I know anything about starting over and finding my personal style? So first of all, you can look back through my channel over the years. You will see that I have been everything from a size 0 up to a size 10, everything in between. I've also in the past few years gone through a very rough divorce after being married for 20 years. After that divorce, my ex suddenly, unexpectedly passed away, and this is the father to my son. Then we had the pandemic and all of those unique challenges, and then we're also probably a lot of us at that age where we might be losing our parents, and I lost my father last year. These experiences are not unique to me. We as women all relate to these life experiences that truly change us inside and out, and find us getting to know ourselves again. So that is why I wanted to create this series, and this is the first video of maybe a 3 to 4 to 5 video series. And in this first video, I really wanted to go through some simple and practical first steps to refreshing your wardrobe so it reflects more of who you are and we are right now. So the first step is to throw away all of those past style rules that you've been holding on to. For example, from the age of 18, my mom always told me, Lori, make sure you have nice blazers in case you need to go on an interview. So over the years, I've just collected blazers that just sit in my closet because I've never really stopped to think, do I even like these? Does it reflect my personal style? Fast forward 30 years and 20 years in my current job where I never wear a blazer, and like, why? Why am I holding on to these blazers? So this happened recently where it just dawned on me. This is just a style rule that I've had in my head because my mom told me when I was 18 I might need them for an interview. The point is, really think about the reasons that you're holding on to certain pieces in your closet, and if they don't truly reflect who you are now and give you some kind of joy, it's time to either push them aside or let them go. So the second step in this first part is to identify what pieces in your closet truly make you feel like yourself. For example, for me, I know that a great fitting pair of jeans and a beautiful sweater and a beautiful pair of boots is when I feel like my most authentic self. This is really important and really need to put some thought into it, because once you figure this out, you always have this to fall back on. So no matter what else is going on in your life, you can get dressed and have one less thing taking up space in your head. And then also think about what lifestyle changes might be influencing your style choice. For example, maybe you used to work in an office, now you're working at home. That is a true story for me. Maybe you've gained weight, maybe you've lost weight, maybe you've been in sweatpants since the pandemic and you're ready for a change, and maybe you don't even know where to start, and that's okay. So here's challenge number 1. Identify 1 to 2 pieces in your closet that you're ready to let go of. You've just been holding on to them for whatever your reasons are, and you're ready to let them go. And then also identify 1 to 2 pieces in your closet right now that truly make you feel like your best self. Okay, so in step 2, be flexible and be open to trying new things, even if it's just a little bit scary. Let me give some examples, and it's not that scary, I promise. But in terms of style, just be open to, let's say you've been into skinny jeans for the past 20 years. Be open to possibly trying a slim straight jean. You'd be so surprised at the difference of how you feel. Even though you thought you loved something, you'd be so surprised at what such small changes, how they can make you feel. You might be someone who's been in leggings since the pandemic, and by the way, nothing wrong with leggings. I just did a video on ways to look put together over 50 in leggings, so I personally love them. But just as an example, maybe try a ponte knit pant, which has more structure, looks a little more put together, but it has all of the exact same comfort of a legging. Maybe you are just stuck in your gym shoes. Maybe it's time to try a fashion sneaker, or maybe a boot, or this is just an example, just to kind of get your mind rolling of where you might be stuck and you don't even know it. I think another thing to consider here along with style are sizes. I think most of us really get stuck in that I've always been size Y. I've always been a size Y. I'm going to stay a size Y. I'm going to die a size Y. So I think we really have to open our mind a little bit and realize that maybe size X would fit better, look better, be more flattering. So just some ideas to get your mind open a little bit about embracing small changes, because sometimes I think we get so stuck that we're not able to be flexible, not knowing that being just a little bit flexible might make all the difference. Another thing I'm going to get to deeper into in the next video of this series is how to build versatile outfits and identifying quality basics and things that will really cover a gamut of different outfits. So just a couple of quick examples, like a button-up shirt, a classic button-up. Goes with jeans, goes with pants, goes with shorts, it goes with skirt. It goes with everything and can be worn so many different ways. It's truly a workhorse staple in your closet. So along that same line, quality t-shirts, a pair, just one. You don't need a million pairs of jeans, one really well-fitting pair of jeans that look great on you and that you feel fantastic in. So like I said, I'm gonna get more into specifics of that piece in the next video because I wanted to keep this video very simple, doable, practical steps that you can accomplish and feel good about. So the challenge with this section of the video would be to identify the items in your closet, whether it's jeans, trousers, shoes, handbags. Which one of those things might need an update? Are you ready to go from your skinny jeans to try a slim straight jean? Maybe you have a handbag that's tattered and torn and you really need to replace that. Just identify one or two things that you are just going to be honest with yourself and say, okay, I might need to think about replacing this. Along with that, what quality basics, t-shirts, well-fitting jeans, button-up top, what of those items are you missing in your closet that you might need to fill that gap? Okay. Last part in this video of this series is finding fresh inspiration. So forget about style rules and all of the things that you've heard over the years and find things that really inspire you, that really resonate with who you are. This can come from Pinterest or YouTube or Google or magazines or art or nature or TV shows, whatever it is. Take a picture, take a mental note, write it down. Just start looking for those things that really resonate and inspire you. I find so much inspiration on Pinterest, and that's usually where I'm pulling my inspiration from. I don't necessarily dress like any of these women in these pictures, but there's always an element that from the pictures that inspires me. And so I try to take that element, really identify what it is. I see what I have in my closet, and then I make it my own. And that is personal style. So the challenge here is to identify some common themes in some inspiration pictures that you find and decide, is this a style? Is this a color? Is this a theme that I would like to explore in my own style? But remember to ask yourself, does it reflect who I am? If it catches your eye, there's obviously something that's drawing you to it. So really take a minute to think about those things. And experiment. This is your time to create your own story. So experiment and see what works and see what doesn't. And if some things work and some things don't, or maybe a lot of things don't, it's okay. It's okay. This is your story. This is you discovering what you love, and this is you discovering what your personal style is. So we went through a couple of different challenges that are simple enough and practical enough that can get you started in the right direction. I really would like to know what things you have in your closet that you've held on to forever, and then once giving it some thought, you've realized, why am I hanging on to this? Let me know your thoughts and what you maybe discovered while you were watching this video. And then a huge favor, leave a heart emoji down in the comments if this is something you are going through right now, trying to find your style again after, maybe it's something that happened over the recent year. Maybe you've been searching for this for a couple of years. Leave a heart down in the comments. This lets other people know, hey, I've been there, or I'm going through it, and it makes everybody feel less alone. The next video in this series is gonna focus on ways to update your existing wardrobe without breaking the bank. And it's gonna focus on where you should invest and ways to save money and use what you have. So stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna leave you with a quote from Inez de la Fressange, and I hope I pronounced that right. She is a former French supermodel and Parisian style icon. And she says, style is knowing who you are, what you wanna say, and not giving a damn. And I think those words can resonate with all of us. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope to see you in the next part of this series. Drop a heart down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you have any questions, if there's anything you would like me to expand further on in this first part of this series. Thank you again, and I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.